Well, Phil, glad to see you. It's been about 2 years almost since we've seen you. Greenwood's the last time we saw you. You were really an influence to us when you were down there. What have you been up to the last 2 years?
Well, I'm either duck hunting or getting ready to.
I hear you.
The only thing better than duck hunting is getting ready to duck hunt.
Or eating them.
Yeah, or eating them.
I hear you.
That's about all we've been doing. We got our duck blinds all ready to go here. Teal season starts in about 34 days.
Yes, it does.
So we're on edge, as they say. The countdown has begun.
That's good. That's right. It has. Well, here you got a new line of decoys coming out. What can you tell us about them?
Carry Light, the old Carry Light decoys, asked us to help them design a real good decoy.
Yeah.
And at this stage, I would rate them about on a scale from 1 to 10. If 10 was the best, I'd rate them about a 7 or 8.
Yeah.
But they promise us they'll get better.
Oh, good.
Where there's just more to it than
good.
You know.
Good.
But they're coming down the pipe. They're good decoys. They'll get a little better.
Yeah, a lot of things we hear. A main question we hear about Phil on the website, the radio show, is where in the world did the name Duck Commander come from? And we thought, well, while we're up here, we'll just ask. Where did the name Duck Commander come from?
We're in a duck blind, and I had one duck call. But I had an old man. I gave him 4 mallard ducks, and he turned my first duck call on a lathe. I told him how big, what size hole, and we all blew the old D2O.
Yeah.
Before then.
Yeah.
So I got him to build my first one, and I carried it around with me for a couple of years. And my buddy was watching them mallards come out of the sky, and he said, "Robson, you ought to put that thing on the market." He said, "I ain't got a name for it." I said, "What are we gonna call it?" Well, I'd be kidding. He said, "Call it the Duck Commander."
I see.
So,
well, it stuck, didn't it?
Yeah. So somebody else actually named it. The rest is history, as they say.
Something that's going to come out in our next issue on our website is decoy patterns. Can you give us an idea of what kind of a decoy pattern you like, the J, the U? There's all kinds of thought out there. What do you?
I think you can boil it all down to just one thing, as far as I'm concerned. We just don't put decoys in front of us. Now, most people, they would say it's the craziest thing they've ever heard. But we just make sure that where we want the ducks to end up, there are no decoys there. No.
I see.
In other words, a timber hole. Just say a half-acre hole or just a little tight hole.
Yeah.
In the woods, but we'll put the decoys all out in the woods around the hole.
Yeah.
And we got some little jerk string. We want ripples coming out in there. But they're seeing, when they're working, they're seeing them ducks sit. They don't get a good look at them, but they're seeing what they think are ducks around that little spot. Well, them ducks will pour down in that hole way faster if there's no decoys there than they will if decoys are right there. They get right down on top of them and they know something not right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even open water, where we want them to end up, if we got a left to right wind, we'll put all the decoys to the right, and we want them to come down in front of us. No decoys there.
Yeah. Hey, Phil, when you were down in Greenwood, not only did you tell us a lot about how to blow calls and the techniques of hunting ducks, you told us about your love for Christ.
It's real simple. I love the duck hunt, but when it comes to spiritual matters, I'm in the same camp, and I'll go into that tonight. Because somebody says, well, in 2009, if I'm going to go around waving a Bible around, he's some kind of freak. I'm in the camp with George Washington, our first president, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, James Madison, Andrew Jackson, Alexander Hamilton. They're on all our money. Ben Franklin.
That's right.
So when someone says, well, man, you're a nut running around with your Bible, I said, forefathers of our country stood on the Bible of God. So I'm in their camp.
Yeah.
Resurrection of the dead is a little more important than shooting them out of the duck.
Yeah.
I mean, give me a break.
Well, I hope you have a good season this season.
You know what heaven is, don't you?
Oh.
Slam full of ducks, all you can shoot, and not a game warden anywhere.
Oh, I can hardly wait to get there. You take care, brother.
Hey, all right, man.